Merry Christmas, everyone!
Christmas!
And welcome to the Underdogs podcast number 4.
Christmas edition. Whoa!
Ho, ho, ho.
Featuring Santa.
Yes.
Straight from the North Pole.
How do we
First
get him in?
podcast for Snuffles. We're doing a special 5-man Christmas edition. But, yeah.
I was just watching Jackson scratch his
His
exposed
nipples
armpit.
are out.
So for anyone
Wait, is
wondering,
this coming out first? What's going to happen in the
I
order?
don't know. So we did a Secret Santa. If that video is out, I think it will be before this. So that explains the costumes. But yeah,
It will be.
we just did that, so that was fun. How'd you guys all feel about your presents?
Oh,
they're
I
great.
loved it.
Absolutely
Very good.
fantastic.
Genius idea.
Probably going to meet my future wife on Tinder. Actually.
That was actually a good gift. The
For
Calvin
anyone-
Kleins as
For
well.
anyone who hasn't seen that, Zach got Tinder Gold from Jackson. I mean,
And
from
two
Santa.
poems.
And 2 poems. The poems were lovely.
Yes.
So Zach is going to be picking up his own Mrs. Claus sometime very soon.
You'd hope.
Yeah.
Can I start by telling a story about this year's Christmas?
Yes.
So,
No.
you know the classic Christmas family lunch. And we've got everyone in the family bringing something. And Snuffles is actually coming to our Christmas lunch as well. So me and Snuffles, aka Nick, we're going to call him Nick from now on.
Family.
We are cooking a Christmas ham. And there was a group chat made about what every member of the family was bringing. And then I didn't get added to the group chat. And then my mum was like, Zach, you haven't written in the group chat what you're bringing for Christmas. And I was like, what group chat? And she's like, the group chat. And I'm like, I was never added to it. Checks, I wasn't added. Guess who was in the family group chat? Nick.
I'm the favourite. I'm the favourite.
I've been fucking replaced.
Wow, that is
That's
brutal.
so funny.
Dude, bringing a ham to the Christmas thing. So are you guys cooking that here and then taking it over? How's that working?
Well, we have 2 ovens, so...
So how does one cook it? I've never done that before. Like, what do you do?
Oh, neither. Trust me.
Are you doing that today?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Today.
Today.
And then you rest
Today's
it?
the day.
This is
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm more of a ham supervisor than a ham cooker.
Oh, you're not allowed to touch the ham
Okay,
until
I
it's
am
on the
allowed
table.
to touch the orcs. Actually, probably not as well.
Yeah, Zach's gonna be on the beats and then you're gonna be actually doing all the work.
As usual. Yeah, I just want to say in that group chat, I was having some mad banter with your family before you left out. You and your Uncle Joe, man, me and him.
Even Uncle Joe's in there?
I don't have an Uncle Joe. He's
Who the hell's Uncle Joe?
there is one imposter. Yeah.
Wait, so why are you going to Zach's Christmas lunch?
My family decided that they love my sister more than me, so they all went to Brisbane to have it with her.
I mean, also you can't really travel between the states right now very easily.
I mean, you can, but
Very
they
easily.
didn't want to.
It's a pain in the ass,
So yeah,
basically.
they're all over in
Damn.
Brisbane. I'm in Perth. I'm the only one left in Perth, so...
But you did
Nick's
cop an
saving
invite.
me from any awkward family interactions. I got one of my good mates there to just
True.
talk.
He's
Do you
going to
guys-
back your family up. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Your grandfather would be
yeah,
like,
mate.
where's the girlfriend? Nick would be like, mate, I'm telling him every day.
Yeah.
Do you guys have you guys discovered the life hack of just getting drunk at Christmas?
Yeah.
No.
Or like family lunches and dinner? No. Once you discover it, it's like, you know how you're like, oh, family lunch. Sometimes you just like,
I actually love my
think-
family.
Yeah, I think that's called alcoholism.
so do I. But it's just like you get along with all the relatives like so much better with.
When you're cooked.
I'm not an
I just
alcoholic
said
unless on
alcoholic.
Christmas.
I don't think I've ever been drunk around my parents or like, apart from like maybe at like my 21st where they were at, but like not to my parents. So I feel like that'd be very weird for me.
What
I
about that
swear
time?
people will agree with me on this.
What about that time, Peter, of Rottnest, when your mum just came and joined
Oh, that
our
was
party?
funny. Yeah, we were on the holiday for Zach's birthday, and turns out my mum was in the same holiday destination on the same weekend just by pure
Really?
chance. So I invited her over when we were like having drinks at our house, and everyone was like playing drinking games. Mum just rocks up, and my mum is a very like meek. She's pretty proper, you know. It was a very good vibe, honestly. It was very funny.
Oh, that's so good. You know who came to my Christmas thing? I have to explain, but Genki, Genki was this person who came over from Japan and he went to like Smash Bros tournaments and stuff. Obviously he had no family here, so mum was like, should bring Genki to our family Christmas. And he's just like the most wholesome, funny guy, but he was like, he didn't speak much English. He was very confused.
Yeah, he was very Japanese. It wasn't like he was, it was like he was like,
He was very Japanese.
he was
this one.
aggressively Japanese, yeah.
No, but like, because our Christmas, we always have a theme for my mum's thing. Like, it'll be like, I think that year it might have been like Hawaiian or something where everyone dresses up. And so he was like, this is not how we have Christmas in Japan. Everyone's like dressed up in like hula skirts and like drinking and stuff.
And lays and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
so I've also had other people to my Christmas thing. It's a good time.
I feel like something that a lot of people would be interested in who watch our podcast, because most of our viewers are Northern Hemisphere. So the whole Southern Hemisphere summer Christmas thing is pretty wild to a lot of people, right? Like,
Yeah, it is hot
What-
at
Yeah,
the
I'm
moment.
sweating in this costume. It's basically not a costume.
it's 41 degrees here, and it is Christmas Eve right now. so-
Celsius, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Celsius.
We speak in real units here, come on. Which is about 100 Fahrenheit for, oh, golly. I can't believe I have to
don't
do that.
convert it. No.
Don't make
so
it easy for them.
For you guys, what is a kind of summary thing that you do on Christmas generally that you think people would find interesting?
Morning beach.
Yes.
You guys-
Oh,
'cause,
it's packed
like,
at the beach.
Yeah,
I'm
like
going.
I thought that was just a thing that like me and my family did, but then like every time it's just absolutely packed. It's like everyone's just like, morning, have some croissants or something, a bit of a light brekkie, and go to the beach.
That is exactly what I'm doing tomorrow. Champagne, croissants on the beach,
Oh,
have a
yeah.
swim.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
I was gonna say mimosas, the orange juice and champagne.
Yeah, that's
very
what I'm doing.
Australian Christmas.
Yeah, I've only done that once. My dad was like, let's go to the beach. And I was like, what are you talking about going to the beach on Christmas? It was packed. It was the most packed I've ever seen the beach.
So good though. And
It
then
is
like
good.
there's the classic Christmas barbecue. If someone's got a pool, like
Yeah.
try to get the family Christmas at their house and
Yeah.
go for a swim. Like,
We have something where it's like, because we all go to my nana's house and she's got like a tiny pool. And what we do, we set up a volleyball net and we have our volleyball Christmas tournament. And the rules are you can only use your head. And the whole family gets in on it. And it's like a tournament. And then you get like a little trophy at the end of you win. So I feel like that's a pretty different
That's wholesome.
Christmas vibe.
Also, Christmas food is very different depending on your seasons, right? So
Oh,
we
is
have,
it?
I don't know, my family, I don't eat them, but my family froths prawns on Christmas.
Couple of shrimps on the barbie.
Yeah, people love having prawns around Christmas and like cold salads like coleslaw, potato salad. Instead of like a big hot roast, which is very like cold weather type stuff.
Yeah.
Like some people obviously do that. But like, yeah, a lot of the cool kind of barbecue type stuff, like you were saying before.
Yeah, we even have like cold ham and stuff.
Yep. Not a big roast. So that's definitely very, and cherries. Cherries is like summer season, right?
oh, you know what? Get this.
Also fruit.
So
Let me
you know how
tell
you're
you
talking
this.
about cold salad? Yeah, that might have been too much of a build up for the story I'm about to
Hey,
tell.
this is better.
Cold
I'm
salad.
so excited for this story.
No, so my mum was gonna make hot roast potatoes for Christmas, which is fine. But then like, we convinced her to make potato bake instead. Don't you think potato bake is just such a massive upgrade from just regular potatoes?
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't
what
know.
you told us. Like, listen to this.
No, it was a big deal in my family. Like,
No, potato
going around,
bake.
like, and then we're telling the cousins, like, mum was gonna make roast potatoes, but she was gonna make duck fat roasted potatoes,
They
which
are
sounds
nice.
delicious. Completely forgot that like there was a vegetarian. My sister's boyfriend's mum was vegetarian, and like potatoes is like a vegetable, and it's like let's add some duck fat to that. Like bless her, she just forgot about the vegetarian thing, but then she was like, crap, I can't do that. So then she was like, oh, I'll make potato bake instead, and everyone in the family's like, oh yeah,
oh,
like
yeah.
Upgrade.
jackpot.
Potatoes are just the best. Potato bake, potato salad.
Oh,
Potatoes
it's the
are
best
OP.
kind of salad, if you can even call it that.
Boil
I'm not the
them,
biggest
mash 'em.
potato person, honestly.
Stick 'em in
Other
a
people
stew.
absolutely froth potatoes in every form,
Yeah, they're
but
fine.
yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I froth them.
I like them too.
But I don't know, crispy roast potatoes are pretty good, like when they're done well, like small roast ones that are real crisp. That is good.
Can I talk about my ridiculous Secret Santa that I'm in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me
okay.
adjust my dress. Okay. So I get, it's my first Christmas with my new girlfriend's family, and I get added to the Secret Santa. Like, do you want to join? I'm like, okay, fine.
Jackson hates Christmas,
I was
by the
like,
way.
no, but I don't want to look like a Grinch.
Yeah, I was like,
I am a Grinch.
It's year
but-
one, like I got to
Yeah.
put on the show, you know? So I'm like, all right, add me in. And then it's one of those ones you send your email in. So
Yep.
you like get
Oh, yeah.
whoever it is.
You don't have an embarrassing email, do you?
No, that's fine.
I think we talked about that.
You
we did.
Grinch98 at gmail.com.
And I look and the limit is $150.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like, what the hell is this? And then my girlfriend goes, oh no, you just give cash.
What?
And I said, huh? And she goes, well, you just trade cash with each other, so it's like you're getting a present.
What?
And
Wait,
I was
what
like,
does that mean?
Are you
What?
gonna get 350s or
Yeah, so
420s?
and then she's like, oh, if you want to
310s?
buy something silly, you just take it out of the money, so you can give them like a packet of chocolates and $140.
What? This is so
so
dumb.
weird.
It's so
What's
backwards.
the point of that? So you just trade money with each
And
other.
now I have cash, which I don't use.
So you just trade germs with people with their money, and you're just like, sweet.
That
We
does
should
not make
remind
sense.
everyone that Western Australia is very COVID free, and we don't
Yeah.
recommend just transferring
Swapping money.
money for the hell of it.
In general, though, money is grotty. You'll be like, ooh, this is the 50 I got from the stripper.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like, why?
I never get $50 from the stripper.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
man,
you
you play
pay
the
them.
cards right.
Jackson
I give it
gets
to
it all
the
the time.
stripper.
Yeah, so that was probably the weirdest secret
That's
Santa
so
I've ever been.
random.
Oh, have you had it already?
No, I'm going to be a part of.
Okay.
What
I
are you
don't-
gonna do? What's your
I'm
plan?
just going to give cash.
Do
Because
you wrap it up?
I don't know, like, do we all just sit
Ooh,
around in a
what could it
circle and just like
be?
open cards with cash in it? What is
You
the
just
deal?
open a bunch of dollar coins that are all individually wrapped. Like, whoa.
Do you reckon they're pranking you big time?
I was gonna say
Dude,
you're being
I-
stitched up.
If I did, that's hilarious. And they earned it.
And they just scam $150 out of you, and then you get dumped, and it's just like, sucker. Gotta find another one next
They're like,
year.
where's your gift? And I
Classic.
hand it to them and then like close the door in my face.
Classic
Thanks,
bamboozle.
idiot.
Everyone gets very well thought out gifts, and then Jackson's just like, "Oh, I thought it was just cash," and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
Yeah, Brooks
put a
like,
bit
I
of
was
effort in.
joking. What are you doing?
That's so much money.
weird.
But
Yeah, it's
also
a lot
you don't
of money.
lose it.
Why not just $10?
That's what we did. So from like it starts to get expensive Christmas, and so both of my sisters both have boyfriends, and so instead of buying gifts for everyone, we just decided you just get one person and it's a $10 Secret Santa.
Yeah.
Because it's so much cheaper. No, whatever you get, you're just gonna chuck out. So it's just like we're like $10 just
Not if you
Secret
get
Santa.
$150.
True.
mate.
You wouldn't chuck that out. Oh my god.
I hate
That
Secret
is a
Santa.
lot.
You don't like Secret Santa?
I'm not going to talk about my dislike for Christmas too much.
No, it's
No,
okay.
I used to be less of a fan of Christmas. Still am, but I think I like Christmas in the 5-day lead up, not the
Well, yes,
November
exciting.
10th, like Christmas music in the shops, people setting up their lights. I'm like, I don't want to dedicate a sixth of my life to hearing fucking Christmas carols.
That's all
I'm
just the
sorry.
shops.
Honestly, I wasn't that excited for Christmas, and then Peter kind of forced us to put up the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happened, I'm like, man, I love Christmas. Let's go.
Dude, we had a good vibe putting up the tree. We're like dancing to Jingle Bell. No, it was All I Want for Christmas was you vibing out.
What's your favorite Christmas carol?
Oh, that was part of my segment. I was going to ask for favorite and least favorite parts of things. So we might as well just get into it, right?
Yeah.
We
All
don't
right.
really have planned segments, we should say, but like we've thought of it. Everyone's thought of a bit of an idea just
Yeah.
to get them
Yeah.
overall.
Well,
and
this
on
might be
Christmas
encroaching on
joy.
my idea.
All right. Well, it's all right. Well,
It doesn't
credit
matter.
to Nick as well on this one. So I just want your favorite and least favorite of rapid fire of these Christmas things. So we're going to start with song or carol. So Zach, go. Favorite, least favorite.
All I Want for Christmas Is You has to be the classic. My least favorite's kind of any of the slow, like, baby, it's cold outside,
that's
or like,
alright.
it's beginning to look a lot. I don't know.
That one's alright.
Not a massive
Like
fan
Rod
of the slow
Stewart.
ones. I like the ones you can jam out to. Jingle Bell Rock, All I Want for Christmas.
yeah.
Anyway, that's me.
It's meant to be rapid fire, not your whole life story. mate. Settle down. Jackson.
All I Want for Christmas favorite, least favorite is probably Silent Night.
Yep.
Mine also All I Want for Christmas.
Yep.
It's
And
such a banger.
There's
so
so
good.
many. I didn't realize there's so many sad Christmas songs where it's like I'm alone on Christmas again. I'm like, what?
Where's my
Damn.
family?
I had to type in like happy Christmas songs on Spotify so I didn't get just like miserable Christmas
Damn.
people.
And
Are you
yeah,
actually Spotifying Christmas songs?
Yeah.
Oh no! See, that's where
on
I'm
Christmas
out.
Day.
Michael Bublé Christmas album is
Good album.
actually
Good
good.
CD.
Actually very
Okay,
good.
see, I thought so, but I got my mum that as a present about 10 years ago, and
Ah.
every year I've heard it on repeat, so I'm kind of fucking sick of the Buble.
Are you ready, girls? Yeah.
Yeah. My mum has a CD too. Which
don't
song was
worry.
that the intro to? I can't remember.
I don't know the second song. Oh no, it's just like the jingle bells, jingle
Oh,
bells,
yeah.
jingle
And it's
all
got
the
the
way.
girls, Jingle Bells in the
Yeah,
background.
it's hype.
Good shit. All right, least favorite.
Just I don't know the specifics, but any of the sad, depressing
So
ones.
I'm going to shake things up and say Feliz Navidad. That's my favorite.
That's
good.
the
Kind of
That's
exotic, kind of a
Oh.
groove.
That's the
and my
best
least
one.
favorite is the Batman parody of Jingle Bells. Batman smells. I'm
Oh,
over it.
surely you've heard that. Jingle
Yeah,
bells,
yeah.
Batman
Robin laid an egg.
smells.
That's
I
That
thought
one.
you meant. I kind of meant real songs, but you know.
Dude,
that's
That's a real song.
Nah, regular Jingle Bells are pretty trash anyway.
Yeah, Jingle Bells.
Unpopular opinion maybe, but
no, you're right. It's just like the most. It's too mainstream, you know.
it's like it's designed for kids because the melody's so simple.
Yeah.
Like nah, 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 nah.
Man,
Like
way to
that is
flex
a
your
kid's
age.
song. I'm out of that.
I
Yeah.
did like Jingle Bells as a kid though, so they
Yeah.
got the market.
They've cornered the market. Mine is also All I Want for Christmas Is You. 'cause
Yeah,
that song
so
rocks.
good.
Least favorite, also probably Silent Night, because that was just
Wow.
boring as hell.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Honorable mention though, Rocky Around the Christmas Tree is a bit of a banger as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next favorite and least favorite thing: Christmas food. Go.
Oh, why am I always the first one and then you blame me for
Snuff,
taking
go.
too long?
I love a good ham, obviously.
That's good.
And I hate... I hate prawns when they leave the poo tube in.
The
poo
Oh,
tube.
We
yeah.
call the shit shoot in my family.
the shit
but-
shoot, the poo tube, whatever you want to call
the
it.
digestive tract.
Extra
My-
protein, that's what I call
My
it.
favorite, I just like potato salad. I love
Really?
potato salad. So good.
That's fair.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what my least favorite is. I wouldn't know. You have to come back to me.
All right,
I wouldn't
no worries.
know.
Favorite is this watermelon and onion salad we do. Sounds really
Oh
bad.
no, that sounds good.
So good. The red onion, it's crispy, and it's like circles of watermelon. And my least favorite is this weird curried banana that my family does.
You have some whack food in your
Curry
family.
banana.
Yeah.
All right, I'll save Zach for last. My favorite's probably turkey with cranberry.
That was exactly mine.
It's got to have
with
the cranberry and probably get some
Yeah.
gravy. That's good shit.
Bro.
Turkey fist, yeah.
With the cranberry sauce.
yeah.
Cranberry sauce.
I've never had that. That sounds good.
Oh, it's good. And
Yeah.
least favorite is probably prawns, just because that's my family and I don't like prawns.
Same favorite as Peter, but my least favorite, I don't know, like pasta salad. Why the fuck is pasta salad a thing?
Boring, isn't it?
It's just like
Bland.
worse than regular salad and worse than pasta. It's like no one needed cold pasta with whatever the other crap they put in pasta. You know,
Very
Yeah.
anyone
I
else
think
hate
it's
it?
alright.
I
I
like
like
it.
it.
True.
I think
It's just the worst salad.
They always put sultanas in there. You think they're chocolate chips?
In
I've
pasta.
never thought that, but
oh yes, chocolate chips in my salad. No.
Oh,
We've
we've
done
done this.
but yeah, we always have like a potato salad, like 4 garden salads, and a pasta salad, and like.
Yeah.
What? There's too many salads. Get the potato bake. Get the roast veggies.
Yeah.
Like that. I want American Christmas for those things.
My
Yeah.
mum's side of the family is like too healthy for me. There's like a lot of vegetarians. There's like, I don't know. There's just like too much salad, and then I can't deal with it because I'm too unhealthy. I just want
Yeah,
some
yeah.
ham or something.
Give me something fatty and salty,
Yeah.
please. All right. Favorite and least favorite activity to do on Christmas Day.
Ooh.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Favorite, sinking the beers. Least favorite, talking to people.
Wow.
No, least favorite's like
Grinch. He just wants to get lit and not
Well,
done.
on
He wants to
Christmas
pass
Day?
out. Yeah.
my least favorite part is probably having to open gifts. I don't like that very much.
No.
Your least favorite part of Christmas is opening Christmas
Nah, I
gifts.
kind of feel
I
that
get ya.
vibe though, because
In
it's
what
like
world are you guys living in?
Like with,
Because then,
with
like,
you guys,
there's
it's
everyone-
fun. It's like different, but when it's like family, like I'm like stressed if I don't like it. I'm thinking how I'm gonna act and all this.
oh
stuff.
yeah, like you get something
That's
crap
what I
and you have to have
really-
your like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh I'll
That's-
use this.
that's
You have to have
stressful
that.
for
Trying to
I like
relate with
that.
all the oldies, you
You're
know?
like, oh,
Yeah.
Link's Africa. It's like, ooh, an electronic Sudoku player.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. Like,
but it's better than nothing. I appreciate
No,
the
I don't
gifts.
want
No, no,
stuff.
but if
I have
you've
enough
got
stuff.
like,
Yeah, just chuck it out when you
you've
get
got
home.
your mum like the most lit gift ever, and then you get some like crap. Actually, I don't really think like that.
Mum
but
wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
I'm not
if you
worried
think
about
that
getting
way.
the crap. I'm just worried about hurting their feelings if I don't. Because I don't really
Yeah.
care about Christmas. So like,
I'm the same.
It's
I'm
just a
like
bit
bad
awkward.
at buying gifts, so I always like I open these gifts and then like even if they're bad, I won't care at all because
Yeah.
it's like my gifts are probably worse.
yeah,
yeah, no, like gift buying is my least favorite part
Yeah, I
because
was gonna say.
I'm just not good at it. Like the money is not a problem to me.
Oh,
Like
Mr. Flex.
No, like
Yeah,
no,
dude.
before I had a YouTube channel last year, it still was the same thing. Like I don't care about the money. I was poor as shit. Shut the fuck up.
always rich.
Damn.
No,
Okay.
didn't have much money, but it's still just like the actual going out and thinking of stuff to buy. I'm crap at.
But yeah,
And
I'm shit at that.
I was talking to a friend, and they're like, "Oh, I started buying things months in advance because I just see something, and then be like, oh, that would be good for Christmas in 4 months' time."
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
I wish is that a superpower? Like,
That's like-
God
That
damn.
is a superpower.
My girlfriend's mum, she is a shopping fiend. Like,
Mm.
she just has a massive box filled with presents that you could just, because she always goes like every week to like the secondhand markets and stuff. She just fills up this box, and every time it's like someone's birthday, just grab something from this magical box
Wow.
that's filled with like 90% off presents.
smart, to be
yeah.
honest.
That's a life hack.
That is
That's
a life
legit
hack.
life
That is a
hack.
life hack.
I just don't like shopping, so that's the problem.
yeah, me
The
too.
problem, with picking things off the shelf and being like, that'd be great for Christmas, is there's no shelves like not at the shops, and I don't go to the shops much for myself. So it's like that's the sort of thing you'd see while shopping for something else. But I just don't go shopping.
There's no shelves, not at the shop.
Yeah. There's no
That's
shelves
true.
in my house. Like
That
The
is-
I'm not
secret
gonna
is
see it.
online shopping, but I'm
online.
never what's it called prepared enough to
You gotta
like
be
do
early
that.
for
yeah.
that.
With online shopping, I always just like beeline type in what I want into Amazon and then order it and then leave. I never browse. I'm not much of a browser. Even in like Woolworths, or like the supermarket, I'll just like, you know how people go in for their like milk and eggs and then they come back with a full trolley. They're like, I came in for one item. Used to get that all the time. But for me, I will go in for the milk and eggs and I will be out in 30 seconds with,
just
milk
the
and
milk.
eggs.
You get angry at me when I peruse the shops.
I know, you walk past like the anything on special and you
Yeah.
get it.
I see the flashy lights, so I'm like, I need to buy this. I'm a sucker of capitalism. What can I say?
Yeah. There's a lot of consumerism going on. All right, what's your favorite and least favorite on the day?
On the day.
Wait, you said buying presents.
That wasn't my answer.
Oh,
okay.
That was
Well,
just not relevant.
It's
was
got to
about to
be
bust you.
headbutting volleyball, right?
That's my favorite, yeah, for sure. Least
Family
favorite
volleyball.
on the day? I think just, I don't know. For me, it gets to that point where it's like, because I have 2 Christmases, like Christmas Day and then Boxing Day is also like my dad's side of the family's Christmas. And then by the end of that day, it's like, okay, this is enough Christmas, to be honest.
You get pretty tuck it out.
I'm ready to leave. And then you just have to stay there and like suck it up and just like kind of hang around, wait for everyone to be done with Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, finding a way to excuse yourself when you're like, it's so awkward because you're like, you might be kind of sick of it, but then you don't want to be rude and say like, well, I'm going to head off. I've got a lot to do. Like,
It's an
you
art
don't.
form.
I
It's an
was
art
that
form.
kid.
You're a YouTuber, you never have a lot to do.
Yeah.
When I was like a kid and it's like, you're just going with your dad and you have to wait for him. He's like, I'm just going to grab another cup of coffee. And I'm like, no. And I'll just like sit there just slowly watching him drink coffee. And I'm like, please.
Oh, no, me and Jackson got to wait till we sober up, am I right,
That's
mate?
right.
Yeah.
Wild.
All right, Nick, favorite, least favorite activity?
I like eating. I like the food.
Yes, good
That's
answer.
a big
good
eater.
answer.
And I like how they make so much of it that you can just kind of keep going.
Yeah.
Least favorite is cleaning up after said eating.
Oh, have it
Yeah.
at your parents' house. Life hack.
Yeah, but you still got to clean up. That's
gotta
like a
help,
thank
right?
you.
Oh,
yeah.
I've been doing something wrong.
That's why you're on the group
That's why
chat,
you're not in
mate.
the group chat.
My mum actually listens to some of these podcasts, so sorry, mum, if you're listening. Also, sorry for putting you on blast about the duck fat potatoes.
So you're just not having a good time on this one.
Hope-
Yeah,
does,
but she left me out of the fucking family group chat, so...
does she listen or watch? Because I'm a bit concerned
Yeah,
about
I might cover up a little bit
Nudity.
more if I know that your mum's watching.
So was that your least favourite too?
Yeah, cleaning up.
Cleaning up, yep.
Yeah, not a big
Uh,
fan.
So I'll go with my favourite. Bit of an underrated one, I reckon, by a lot of people. Christmas crackers. Oh, what a time.
Really?
What a time, guys.
You would like the bad jokes,
Oh,
wouldn't you?
yeah, no, you play the game where you try to guess the punchline of the bad joke.
Yeah.
Zach's like writes down all these jokes. Like, I can add that in my video. That's good.
But it's like,
Where he gets all his content
why
from.
why didn't the skeleton go to the prom?
Because he had nobody to go with.
See, everyone knows the bad
I
bad
didn't know
joke.
that one.
And you
Kill
get
me.
like the little plastic toy as well that you're going to throw out immediately afterwards.
Here, Jackson, what position does a
exciting.
ghost play in
Oh,
soccer?
Ghoulie, I know that one.
Yeah, a ghoulie. See?
Ooh.
These are classic
think of
Christmas
what we
cracker
got
jokes,
last
and you get a
night.
little toy.
Nice.
Maybe I
I'm
am a
not a
Grinch.
fan. I'm
Least
not a-
favorite part?
Oh, least favorite part. Probably the gift buying as well. Like,
Nah, on the day. Gotta be on the day, sorry.
oh, okay.
If you're buying gifts on the day, though, I wouldn't be surprised, though. I'm pretty disorganized myself.
Yeah, still the gift buying. Oh, no. Secret Santa, but specifically stealing Santa, which my mum has tried to make a thing.
That shit sucks.
I'm sorry, mum. Again. She's tried to make stealing Santa a thing this year. Well, it is a thing, and I have not got my gift for it yet. It's December 24th. Dab. So I've already told them I'm just going to get like a packet of Ferrero Rochers or like chocolates.
Great idea.
Because everyone likes that.
Yep.
And it's
That
like a
is
$20
good.
limit. The thing I don't like about stealing Santa, right? Secret Santa or just gift giving in general. Everyone gets something. Everyone gets a present, like a net positive experience,
You
right?
do with stealing Santa, right?
Sorry?
You still do with stealing Santa,
Yes,
right?
except if you get a good gift and then someone steals it off you and you end up with a slightly worse gift, it's still a net positive, but you'll feel like it's a negative experience because something's
True.
gone down.
Yeah.
You don't want to like lose something. I feel like it's like loss aversion. Humans are just very like
It's literally
ingrained to not want to lose
$10.
things.
Just go and buy it if it bothers you.
No, but
That's not the point.
about that.
No, I'm talking
Grinch.
about stealing Santa being worse than Secret Santa.
Just
I think
in
they're
general.
just both bad.
Yeah.
They are both bad, but I'm just saying, like,
And
why would you
also-
ever add the stealing element?
Also,
It's
you
kinda
can't
fun.
buy personalized presents for anyone.
Yeah.
You just get generic shit.
Yeah.
Like
So
more
that's
generic
why
shit.
I'm like, I'm buying chocolates because it's so generic.
I
bought a
think it's
candle.
funny. To be honest, I'm the positive Christmas guy in this.
Yeah.
in this
I think
video.
it's better than normal Secret
I
Santa.
think it's
Really?
hilarious when there's like a little 11-year-old cousin. She's like, yes. And then Uncle Peter just grabs it off him. And he's like,
He's like, you don't
Sorry.
even like Barbie. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
that's comedy gold. That's so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll have to report back in after. I'll steal stuff off my
No,
mum.
what you
for
do, you,
making
you
it.
get something shit and watch everyone like be like devastated when they open it up, and then people stealing it and stuff.
Just the things left at the end are
Yeah.
so depressing.
Literally get the worst
So
thing
just
you can
something
find.
really bad.
Yeah.
If you buy the thing that's the thing that nobody wants, you gotta feel bad about that, right?
So just lean into it. Get something terrible.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
bunch
I
of-
should go get the build your own Roomba.
Right, my favorite thing is the beach excursion in the morning.
Yeah.
Out of a snorkel. I feel very cool,
that's
and you
hot.
can take some photos at the beach in a Christmas hat.
Yep.
That's always fun. Least favorite is probably gift opening as well. I don't like that very much. I don't like getting
Whoa.
gifts. I don't know.
This is wild.
I'm not a very materialistic person, and like you said, it's like I feel like I'm also really hard to buy for.
For sure.
Anything
Yeah,
Peter
I'm
needs,
hard
he
to
buys
buy
for
for.
himself. Haven't you heard he's loaded?
Yeah,
He
he
said
was
before.
telling us before actually.
No, I am hard to buy for, and I end up getting money and stuff, but then you end up spending that money on boring stuff like bills and shit, and then
Yeah.
it's just like, I know I should go out and buy myself something with the money, so I can be like, hey, Uncle Alan, look what I got with that voucher you gave me.
Electricity.
Yeah, it's like, you don't want to waste it. But honestly,
This
like,
week's groceries.
last year, like I was saying, I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to go to
Yeah.
boring shit, and so I couldn't really make anything of the money I had because I literally needed it to exist, living out of home, and I was like, rent, sick, thanks, you
Yeah.
paid for me to not be homeless, like, thank you.
For this one
That's a
week.
pretty good present though.
That's a good gift.
It's a good gift, but it doesn't really like, it doesn't look great when you send them a card of you just standing in your room in like, thanks, uncle, like, sick one.
Thanks for paying for my existence.
Right.
On the kind of point that I made fun of you for, I was like, oh, anything you need, you buy for yourself. I'm kind of like that, not like saying I'm loaded or that joke, but then like if I ever want something, I never remember to put it on a list, and I'm really bad at it.
I didn't
like,
know what to get you at all.
Yeah, I will buy like
Oh, you did.
I
things
figured
2
it out.
weeks out from Christmas that are perfect Christmas presents for myself because I just don't think about it. I'll go out and buy like a $50 thing I really want that'll make a perfect gift, and then I just like,
Yeah, you bought your new monitor like a week before Black Friday sales just because
Yeah,
like you don't
that
have that
one was-
foresight.
I feel like
That one
yeah,
was
you're a bit of an impulse buyer.
Yeah,
and
I
that
am,
you
for
wake
sure.
up one day, you're like, I want a new camera today, and then within the day you'll buy a new camera.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, there was like the morning that we woke up. God, this is just making me sound like such a spoiled YouTuber.
Tyrannosaurus Flex out here.
But when we woke up and then we were like watching TV, and then it was just like, oh, the TV's a bit small. And then I was like, well, I was going to buy a new TV for the house anyway. I might as well just do that now.
Well, I always said that was because it was just before a housewarming. It was just so you could flex it at the housewarming. Obviously, I know it's not the true, but it was like just before the housewarming. It was like, let's get a really large TV because that's such a boomer flex, don't you reckon?
Yeah, that is.
But the thing is,
We barely use it as well.
I'm actually pretty
We use
like,
it quite a lot, but like not not as much as like our computers, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Buy a massive monitor. I'm like the opposite where I will think about buying something for so long because I think I'm so frugal because I like never had a job ever. And so
Yeah.
I just like, I'm so careful with my money. I think all my undies are showing these massive elf pants. I thought about, there was like the Pokemon Battle Academy like trading card game and it's like $30. I thought about it for months and then I was like one day I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it, and then I bought it, and then that's probably the most like crazy thing I bought this entire year.
Wild.
That was like not that needed.
Pokemon cards.
It's like
I'm-
$35 from Target.
I would like to think I'm kind of frugal as well, except when I am in like the sense
You
that
are.
I never,
I think you are.
yeah, it's like I don't go and buy stuff for myself that much, but then like it's mostly YouTube stuff
Yeah.
that I impulse buy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I think a new camera would make better videos, and I'm like, well, all my income comes from YouTube.
I feel like you buy stuff you
So-
need.
But
It's a work
'cause
expense.
Yeah,
And you
it's your
spend it like
hobby,
you just
right?
spend a lot of money on like the good things.
But you
I
don't just
will impulse
constantly
buy-
chuck out
Yeah.
money.
I used to be like, if I needed something, I would wait ages. Like, I could have afforded a better microphone for so long, and then I was like back in the mindset of like, oh, I don't really need this. But then, especially with work stuff, I've started being like, if I need it, I'd like snap decision on the day I'm gonna go buy it, and I've pretty much never regretted any of the equipment
Yeah,
for
yeah.
videos.
It's not like you're just buying random stuff. It's all like makes your
Like,
videos or something better.
I never go clothes shopping.
I think it's because like
That's
your
like-
your job is literally your hobby as well. So like
yeah, so
Jobby.
it feels like I'm spending a
Jobby.
lot on like hobbies, but I can justify it.
Yeah.
which is good.
But
And
yeah,
get
like,
tax back.
have you heard about how Mr. Beast, like for the first couple of years of he's making YouTube videos, he just invested all the money he made straight back into making more videos.
Yeah.
Whether that was just the prizes and stuff, because obviously, like, he's got a big focus on $10,000 to do this, but also equipment and stuff. And it was only a year or two ago where he actually started to bank some of it because he was actually making
Really?
more than enough. And like for the first couple of years,
That's
it was nothing. And like,
crazy.
so like, I feel like we shouldn't feel bad about spending Underdogs money on Underdog stuff, you know, like the Secret Santa and all that stuff. Because
Content.
it's just like you're growing your brand, which has more value than you might realize. It's like a long-term gain rather than a
investment,
short-term
yeah.
game. Yeah.
But also you got to have money to do that,
invest in
which is
Underdogs,
obviously
guys.
lucky that he did.
Yes.
Have money to make money, right?
That's right.
But
he
like
can-
even your first shitty YouTube paycheck might have been only like $400-500. You're working
I wish it
another
was that
job.
much, man.
Well, for a whole month of work, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I probably had like,
Gives it all away to streamers. And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Makes a little bit more and then keep, yeah.
I saved for so long before buying better equipment, and there's so many videos that could have just been a lot better. Especially like getting my new camera, and like I used to film everything on my phone for so long.
And that was less than a year ago. Like,
oh yeah, and I would have been able to like, it's just like not pulling the trigger for ages, but I've kind of 180'd on that now. I
Yeah.
used to be like
Now
never
you're
pull the
like,
trigger.
"Ba-ba-ba-ba."
Now I'm like, yeah, until I make some big impulse purchase that I super regret, I'll probably
Keep going. Keep
what do you reckon
committing.
that's
No
going to be?
regrets.
The car?
Oh, I don't know.
That's not really for videos, hey?
Yeah, so
you
you can flex it and
Nah.
So
yeah,
you go
not
get
sure.
costumes faster from the shops.
I don't want to make this entire podcast me
Zach spends some
accidentally
money.
flexing while
You
talking
know.
about Christmas.
little
We get back to
flexes
the
for 1 hour.
rapid
Oh,
fire
but-
favorite.
Oh,
I
rapid fire.
suppose while we're on the impulse thing, like our family secret Santa, going back to the stealing Santa, I kind of wanted to like teach my mum a lesson about stealing Santa. So I was thinking of doing the Michael Scott, getting like
The
a
iPod.
really expensive gift like the iPod for the stealing Santa. Then everyone steals that, and I'm like, heh, stealing Santa sucks. But then I was like, I also don't want to spend fucking $200 just to
Tear your family apart.
yeah, not really in the end.
Not this
The whole
year.
family's fighting. Zach's like, yeah.
I hate Christmas suckers.
No, I'm just on the beers, like watching it go down, like, hey.
I'm going to move on to my next question. This is the last one. And what is your most favorite or least favorite gift to receive? That's kind of like stereotypical. So I'll start to give you guys an idea. Favorite clothes, like nice clothes. I like that. Least favorite body spray.
True. That's
It's an
my
interesting-
I don't need
exact
any more
answer.
fucking body wash.
That's my
Like,
Do you
exact
mean
answer.
like cologne or like
No, cologne's good.
right? Yeah,
Cologne.
yeah.
I mean
is
like
good.
shower gel and stuff and like
Yeah.
a little travel kit of it. Ugh, I have enough.
Yeah, yeah. I completely agree, honestly, because clothes is something I never commit to actually buying because I'm like, well, I can just wear these clothes. But then when you get nice clothes, it actually feels like really good. You're like, oh, hell yeah.
See, I'm the same. Everyone, there's all those things where it's like you don't like getting like a shirt, or I mean, maybe mainly the movies make fun of getting like socks for Christmas.
That's good.
I get socks in my stockings from like my mum a lot, and like underwear, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I never buy this for myself.
Yeah,
and
legit.
like I needed it, my
Good
man.
job, Jackson.
Yeah, and it's good underwear too.
Very
Like,
good.
I'm stoked, but it's just like stuff that you put off buying for yourself, and then like I almost wait till Christmas to get clothes, and I'm always happy with like.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
gotta say, I'm
I-
the opposite. My least favorite thing to get is clothes
But-
because it's always from my mom and it's always terrible.
Really?
She somehow
Oh.
still thinks I'm a small, and it's always some shitty like Hawaiian shirt or something that she has no idea about fashion. So that's
Hopefully your mum isn't
Putting
watching.
mum on blast. Fuck.
no, she
Oh,
no, I'm
how
expressed
could you,
this.
Nick? How could you
I
do
tell her
your
now you have
mother
to send
like
me a
that?
picture of the shirt before you buy it, and she has. She sent me pictures of about 18 shirts.
You're just
this
like,
year,
no, no,
and I've said
no.
no to every single one of them.
Wow.
You should
Nick is
I think that's because you
fashionable.
have a very particular style though, which is
Yeah.
not like a bad thing. But like, I mean, it's actually a very good thing because you like often are like well dressed.
Yeah,
But then-
I'm very particular.
It's like I don't think me, Jordan, and Peter can relate, and we just
Yeah.
get like a pretty nice shirt, and we're like, that is one more shirt,
A
baby.
plain dark blue shirt. Hell yeah.
But
Can we get Jackson's thoughts on clothes just while we're
Yeah,
on it?
I'd rather not get clothes for Christmas. I like the
thought so.
the underwear, the socks kind of thing. That's good because you don't really see it and like good stuff's comfortable. But yeah, I don't know what my favorite thing is. I couldn't really think of what that would be. Probably like getting booze.
True.
I heard a life hack
Alcohol.
ages ago, which I've been using, is you figure out, like to give someone a gift, you figure out like a cheap thing that everyone buys and you just buy them like a ridiculously expensive version of that.
Oh.
Because
It's
then
like
like,
nice undies. is
like for
your
example, yeah. Or like,
Socks.
nice.
I don't know,
booze.
like if they're using a bad knife, you get them a really good knife,
Oh,
for
well,
example.
What about the superstition about knives, though?
Maybe not knives.
Wait, what?
Apparently,
What's
if you
this?
buy a loved one a knife, it severs the relationship.
Well, Zach's sister got him knives for a housewarming gift.
And look at them.
Yeah, I
And now he's tearing the family apart.
With stealing Santa, I'm plunging a knife into that.
I wanted to buy my dad a knife for his birthday, and my mum literally wouldn't let me. So I had to go to the kitchen shop, buy a voucher for the kitchen shop, and then take him to buy his own knife.
Isn't that indirectly buying him a knife anyway?
Exactly.
Nah,
He bought himself a knife
Loophole.
with the voucher.
I
Fun
suppose.
fact, I don't believe in that, so I would just get a
yeah.
knife.
Yeah.
That was just literally a random example.
Does
Are
anyone
there
else?
any other examples of that? Because I like that theory.
That is a good theory.
I don't know. What's something like you use a lot, but you just like never get a good version of?
Toothbrush.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been to the
Oh.
dentist twice in the last week. So.
Yeah, getting a good
I
toothbrush
would love
is
a good
one.
toothbrush.
Dude, that's
This
another
is a
thing I
genius.
wish I
Yeah.
put on my Christmas
There's
list.
something that costs like $5 to $10, and then you get them like a $50 to $100.
This is a
version of
Christmas
that.
hack.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
about to
hype.
get
Smart.
like an electric toothbrush for myself, and I could have put that on a list
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago. It's just something that like you don't
Oh.
really want to buy for yourself, an expensive electric toothbrush. But now I'm probably gonna like go do that. you
That's
know?
a fantastic idea. I
So
love
that's
this.
sort of
Smart
something
move.
I like, getting something like that, where it's like I probably wouldn't have thought to buy this myself because it's like I don't want to do that.
But it's just a
my
high
parents have
quality
been using
version
that
of
trick.
something.
it's a great.
Because
It's a
I
great
got a
trick.
nice beard trimmer for one of my birthdays, and like that's the kind of I had a shit one, and then I got a good one, and I love it.
You're like, I already have one. I'm not going to upgrade it. And then someone gets you a way better one. You're like, whoa,
This
thanks.
is worth
Yeah.
it.
Cogger hack.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
So
it's
that's- yeah, it's my favorite thing. Also, I like getting stuff about like my sports teams because I'm a normie.
like,
Like if someone buys me a bit of my favorite sport team merch, I feel like a bit of that.
Oh,
man, I
what's
would
your favorite
rather
sport?
die.
That's not. No one will know.
No one will know. I'm not telling anyone.
Yeah.
And then
I'll get you a panda jersey, Jackson.
Oh, favorite
Oh,
esports.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does anyone? Should I roast? Who actually buys that? Like
What?
the esports jerseys?
Oh, don't put. We
Yeah,
got sponsored
okay.
gamers here. You can't put it on
Boo.
blast.
Oh, no,
I've actually wondered that myself.
Hell.
I wouldn't buy
also-
it for myself, like, no matter how good or bad the designs are, like, no matter how much I supported a sport team. I just don't think that's my vibe.
Yeah.
But that being said, having the jersey is, like, pretty fucking
True,
sick for
true.
me. Like,
I
Yeah.
feel like for like sports jerseys, it makes sense. You go to the ground, you're like wearing it as like the fans. You're all wearing the jerseys, but I don't understand esports jerseys.
we need
like,
to get Smash more popular.
They
Yeah, I think
are.
it's just-
There are esports live events, right? And it would be good for that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose like that's who's buying them. I guess.
The
I
League
don't
of
even-
Legends.
It's kind of weird because it's the same design as the players. Like,
but that's
Yeah.
what all
is that what
sport
all
things-
That's what
sports
sports-
jerseys
yeah.
are?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not sports.
yeah, you can tell I play a lot of sports. And
Do you
support a lot of
have an
sports.
answer for this one, Zach, or did you already answer? I can't remember.
What were we?
Can I
favorite
say-
things?
worst
Can I
gifts?
say my favorite thing?
Oh, sorry. I thought you already had. My bad.
I like getting money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
don't
Really?
like getting money.
I like
actually
getting money
don't like
because I'm
money
not
at
a
all.
famous rich celebrity, YouTube celebrity.
I never liked. I told you I didn't like getting money when I was
and
poor.
so
though.
most of my money goes into like rent and stuff, and it's nice to be able to like buy myself something that I want, like a luxury item. you
Yeah,
know?
I always ask my mum, I'm like, I just want money. And then she's like, no, every time. She's
I
not
don't
about
actually
it.
like that. I would rather a bad gift over the same amount in money.
Really?
Just
Yeah.
because it's like, I feel like it, at least they tried, it means something a bit more. That being said, I do get a lot of like gift cards and stuff. I feel like gift cards, like the slightly less poor man's money.
Yeah. Why do
You
gift
know?
cards get so much hate? They're great.
I
Yeah,
hate
gift
I'd
cards,
rather
it's like they've tried a little bit. Like they're like, oh, Zach likes tech. We'll get him a JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah, that's
voucher,
so
which is
good.
like a
Rather
tech
than like
store.
they're like, oh, you like computers, we got you a new keyboard, and it's like just a worse version of your keyboard.
Yeah.
For example, just get the voucher.
I think gift cards are a lot better than
They're
money.
OP.
But I think I'd still rather a gift, unless it is something that like they've tried to get me. Oh, see, I don't
Okay,
know.
I think I'm agreeing
objectively-
with you more. Not to hate on you, but I feel like now that you have money, But like when you're poor and you're like, you get money and you're like, yes, I
Yeah.
can buy
Yeah.
alcohol to go out now
Yeah.
when you couldn't before, or something like
Or if
that.
you're in the city,
I
you're
mean,
like, there's a
I've
shirt
had
that you really
enough
like.
money to survive since I had a job like working at Woolworths.
Yeah.
I haven't liked getting money forever.
Well, I've never had a job. So to all the people in my boat, I feel like that's why I always liked
yeah.
money.
Yeah,
but
I like getting money.
I really liked money when I was younger because like when you have no other income, it's like I kind of rationed it out through the whole year almost.
Dude,
like
you're
Yeah.
getting $20. You're like, oh,
yeah, and like you could either like go out to movies or go out with your friends or like save up all your Christmas money and buy yourself like a
Exactly.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, Switch if you're a youngin'. You know what I mean?
But you didn't get a job for ages too, Peter.
Yeah, but when I was like quite young, like 12, that's what I'm talking about. Like nobody has a job when they're 12 here at least.
Yeah, I got one at 14.
Yeah.
Damn,
But like
that's
So like,
early.
yeah, I've just had a crappy job, and then because I used to be like super frugal.
That makes sense.
Like, I
Sense. That
feel
makes
like-
sense.
Yeah, I never like needed the Christmas, like the Christmas and birthday money is like kind of a bonus, but that's why I'd rather a bonus gift because it's
Yeah.
like more exciting.
When it's like
the
your
money.
only income, you're like, hell yes.
yeah. But on the topic of gift cards, they're objectively worse than money.
Yeah, I'd
Oh
rather get
yeah,
cash.
yeah.
Like money never expires, but gift cards do,
No, they
and
don't
it also
anymore.
limits what you can do. Pardon?
gift cards don't expire anymore.
Don't they?
No, it's not. There, it's against the law for them to expire now.
Really?
What?
Oh,
I
the
literally
future is
bought
now.
gift things like a couple days ago that had 3-year expiries on them.
No, it's illegal now.
I think they
They
might have
can't
raised it
enforce it
because I've
anymore.
seen a lot of 3 years.
3 and 5 is more common now. It used to be 1. But like, if you could give someone money and be like, you must spend this at this place, and people would follow through, that would be better than a gift card, right? Because money never expires.
Yeah, just give money.
I didn't think
I
they
don't know.
expire anymore.
You have to spend this at Peter Alexander.
Yeah.
You have to buy
But
lingerie.
that's
and
so
you're like,
thoughtful,
"Oh."
right? I like that.
It's thoughtful, but it's constricting.
Yes. I think that it is thoughtful, but then also it comes at a cost.
I got
so-
a Steam gift card, and it makes sense because you know they think, oh, Nick, he plays video games. Okay.
Yeah.
But I've pretty much got all the games I want on Steam. Like I haven't bought a game on Steam in years, so I'm like, what am I going to use this for?
fake gamer.
Yeah, I remember I got it.
TF2 keys, baby.
That's what I did, and then I got unusual, so it all worked out.
Good gift.
Wait,
So
yeah.
it was good.
Yeah. I mean, it was RNG good.
RNG good. I got a JB Hi-Fi gift card, and I remember I just let it expire because I didn't know
I'm
what
so
to get.
bad at that. I'm so bad
I
at
just
anything
like
expire.
I never thought about getting something from JB Hi-Fi, and then it just expired, and I,
I
was
can't
like,
walk
well,
through JB Hi-Fi
easy.
without getting something.
I
There's
don't go there
always
anymore.
random tech
Yeah.
stuff that I want.
Oh,
Do they know what JB Hi-Fi is?
oh, true.
I mentioned it was a technology store
yeah,
earlier in
tech-
the video. It's
alright.
kind of like maybe like the B&H in America, or
I don't know what that is. They
Don't
just
I
have
do.
like games, TVs,
all
headphones,
electronics,
electronic
yeah.
stuff,
music,
Drones.
computers.
But when you were talking about the thing with the knife, do you guys hold any superstitions like yourselves, or are you not superstitious?
I'm
at
a
all?
little
No.
stitious.
A little.
What kind of
stitious.
things do you believe in? Like, obviously, you know they're not rational, but
Yeah.
you're still welcome to believe in them, right? But what kind of things do you subscribe to?
Oh, I'd have to. I'd have to.
That's what
think
people
about
say. It's a
that.
phrase.
Yeah, it is.
it's funny.
YouTuber.
What kind of things do you hit the bell to, Nick? You hit the bell to black cats, ladders.
Breaking mirrors.
I dislike superstitions.
I'm pretty much like all the superstitions I kind of avoid, but if it does happen, like if I did break a mirror, I wouldn't like dwell on it, you know. But I still like it upset me for a little
if
I
bit.
you
mean,
see
I
a ladder,
also
you
avoid
walk
breaking
around it.
mirrors, but you know,
Yeah,
not
or
for
like
any-
walking under a ladder. Like I won't walk under a ladder.
So
But
you-
if I
so
do,
you do
if I'm like,
believe
oh,
in
I
it.
accidentally did that, I'm like, all right, day goes on, you
Huh.
know.
Anyone else?
No, I don't believe him
I don't
whatsoever.
believe him at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I can't think of anything. I used to have a little Buddha that I would rub its belly for good
Oh
luck.
yeah, me too.
That's just
Didn't do
for
anything.
fun.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I would be like, haha, I have basketball today. I hope I don't suck. And then I'd rub the belly and be like, please, please, Buddha, let me be good.
And then you like leap from the 3-point line and
Yeah.
slam dunk.
You know what? This is gonna
But
sound
that's
like
about it.
the worst thing. Like I don't really believe in any. I don't really believe in any superstitions. But when I was younger, the Facebook posts like scared me. It's so dumb, you know.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if you don't repost this,
Oh,
you'll get,
really?
like-
Send this to
yeah,
your
That's
family.
probably the most I've
Oh,
come
wow.
to. Like, because then I'm like, it's more like it's so easy to post it. Like, what if it is true? Like,
What if
I
I
could
don't?
just share this post. So I guess it might still carry on a tiny bit because I never click like read more. If you see the top and it's like, warning, don't read this post. I did, and it's like,
And you're like,
you know,
good.
and you know how they all start with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never click read more to like see what the rest is.
That's so funny.
Because I used to like,
So you're like
kind
Nick a
of.
bit.
I shared a couple of them. Sorry.
You're like Nick.
So you'd avoid it, but you're not gonna like hate
But then
yourself
it's
for doing
nothing
it.
in real life. Like I'll walk under a ladder just to be like, haha, that's not real.
Man.
And like just like try and tempt
Immediately
fate.
get
Oh my
hit by a
God.
bus.
Yeah, just like
You're
What about-
stressing Nick out here.
What about ghosts, guys? You guys believe in ghosts and like the paranormal?
No.
no, but I still
Oh.
get very scared.
I
of,
don't
like,
until I'm on
dark-
Rotten Nest.
dark places.
Yeah, what's with you? What's with you guys and getting scared at the house? Like, I come downstairs in the morning, the doors, all the doors are locked. I'm like, normally that's a good thing to do, but even random inside ones, I'm like, why? It's like I got scared last night. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
I have like a long-lasting phobia of like home intruders.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to go see someone when I was like 8 about
I used
it.
to have this really
Wait,
bad
did
when I
that
was a kid.
happen? Did
Yeah.
that happen
Why
to
are you
you
making
once?
fun of him, Peter? That's pretty damn mean.
Yes.
That's a long-lasting.
I'm not
phobia.
making fun. I
I've
was
made a lot of
asking.
progress since I was 8. Like back when I was 8, I couldn't even stand in certain rooms of the house and stuff.
Wait,
At
did your
nighttime?
home get intruded?
Yeah, so funny story.
Doesn't sound
So
fun.
I went to live in the Marshall Islands for a year, right? Which is these little islands in the Pacific. And I have this memory of it's like the middle of the night, my mum and my dad are awake and like there's things happening outside my room. So I'm like I go up to them like, what just happened? And they're looking flustered and they go, oh man, this huge crab just got into the house.
Huge crab.
And which happened a lot. Like it's an island, like you're right next to the beach and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And I went back to sleep. And I've just remembered that. And then only last year I was talking to my mum about that, and she's like, you know, it wasn't a crab, right? Like we got broken into that night. My dad had to like chase him out and stuff.
Oh my god.
So I think my
Wow.
like brain just kind of wanted to believe it was a crab. And
Yeah.
I just like kind of blocked the fact that we'd been, and that's probably when it started, like the fear of getting broken
Oh
into.
wow.
And giant crabs. That's also a big fear.
No, I'm actually pretty good with
What
crabs.
a genius excuse on the spot. We'll just tell him a crab came in. It was giant. It was making so much noise.
Wow, the crab really knocked the TV over.
That's a good idea,
crazy.
honey.
The crab took the TV.
Crab took all my jewelry on each one of its legs and slowly scuffled out.
That's because I am very not worried about that. Like probably in a bad way. I'm on the other side of the scale where I like should probably
Feel
think about it a
relaxed,
bit more and
yeah.
lock more doors and stuff.
At my old house, because we were in a like kind of dodgy area, and our house was like right on the street, and like lots of people walking past and stuff. And my old housemate was like that, kind of relaxed, never used to lock the doors and stuff. And I was lying in bed every night just
Like,
shitting
what are you
myself.
Stressed
doing?
out.
Yeah, like every noise, just like, what was that? I remember once, I actually got locked out of that house, because I forgot to take my keys, and my housemate was out. It took me 4 minutes to break into my own house through the window.
Yeah.
It was that easy.
It's
Oh,
like if
did you break anything?
Yeah.
Or did you
No,
just...
I
just pop off a fly screen.
Yeah, popped off
Yeah.
the fly screen and I was in, and that scared me even more.
Yeah,
No
true.
shit. Yeah, if you know a place, it's actually surprisingly easy to get in sometimes. Like I feel like a lot of burglaries don't happen because it's too hard. It's because people actually shouldn't do it. But I feel like if you wanted to break into somewhere, you usually can, right?
You're gonna
Yeah.
break in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my dad's house had a few break-ins because like the front door's kind of behind a brick wall. So if you can kind of get in there and then try to get an entry and you're quite hidden from the street.
No one
Oh,
can see.
no.
And so like we've had people like they went and I think something that Crims do, or they at least they did there,
Crims.
is that they turn off the power at the meter box and then see if anyone comes out to go and fix it to check if anyone's
Oh,
home.
we're giving people straps.
Well, I mean, you can just Google this, right?
Wow.
Like, I'm just gonna trust everyone in our audience not to try and break into places.
No, the FBI will get you.
Yeah.
If you Google how to break
How to
into
break into
house.
Nah, dude, just use
FBI
incognito.
open up.
Incognito mode, you'll be fine. And
If you use which VPN are we
Surfshark
sponsored by?
VPN.
no, ExpressVPN.
No, Surfshark.
Private internet access, code little Z.
Oh god. But yeah, and so they see if anyone comes out, and
Yeah.
then that, and so they did that one time. My dad did come out, so they didn't break in because they saw someone was home. And then we installed like a lock on the meter box for that reason. And then we
Okay.
came back another week, and the lock had just been cut off of the meter box.
Really?
And we were like, what the
Whoa.
fuck? And like we've had people try and break into the house multiple times.
That's
Didn't seem to
scary.
bother me though. I don't know. I just didn't get
That's
bothered by
crazy.
it.
That's weird that it wouldn't make you like more scared.
No, never been worried
That's
about it.
crazy.
Did
I
you-
remember when I was little, I lived on like quite a nice street, except my house wasn't that nice. I remember there was like break-ins, and they were literally in order, like working its way up to my house, and I was I was so scared because he got up to our house, and then for some reason he must have like not like the look of our house. He actually doubled back and started going the other way, and then he got caught red-handed at some point. I was like, oh.
These guys are poor.
Dude, I'm not going in that house. That's worse.
We're surrounded by mansions, and we're like the only one-story like bungalow house.
Of course they got caught though. They're like, okay, well he's gonna be here next, isn't he? And they just like set up a bunch of cameras and everything.
They were all watching Nick's house, and then he breaks into the mansion like across the road.
Damn, he got us.
But do you like get scared of anything? Just is it only home intruders, or also like ghosts and spooky noises and stuff, or is it just your mind jumps to it's
like I said, I don't believe in ghosts until I'm on Rottnest, which, in case you guys didn't know, it's like a little island off the coast, which is basically just like a huge graveyard for like Indigenous Australians back in the day. Like white people just massacred them on that island. So people think it's quite haunted.
Right.
And I've heard a lot of stories.
I've been on a ghost tour there before, like they do that kind of stuff.
My sister got me with a ghost story there. There's like a tree stump that looks like a lady pushing a pram, and she's like, this lady's still pushing her child around. You know, I don't really get scared of home intruders as much as like, do you ever just like scare yourself and you're like, why did I do that? Like, I'll go to take the bins out, and it's like a 50-meter like walk to the curb.
That's what I was envisioning.
No, not like that. Like I've seen some like a couple scary movies and TV shows, and I'll just think of them in like the worst situations. You like go out to take the bin
I do that.
at like midnight, and you're like, I don't know, like Doctor Who Weeping Angels is one of them. There's like the first episode of Supernatural where there's like a lady in a white dress like standing in the middle of the road.
I've seen that.
And I just like, I think like, oh man, what if I turn around and saw them? And you ever do the like sprint back inside after going out to do something?
I don't, but I never have like seen scary movies or anything, so I
I
don't
try to
think
avoid
of
them
that.
as
really
much
good
as I
at it.
can so
Don't
that
do
I
it.
don't do this.
I've had years of practice doing take the bins out and then just run as
Really?
fast as
You
you
like
can.
do your chore and you're like da-da-da, it's all fine, and as soon as you've like done whatever you went outside to do when it's midnight, you like sprint back in.
Yeah.
Oh, those things don't stick with me at all. I'm really lucky, I guess, because I've seen those things
Peter
as
doesn't
well.
care about anything. His house gets broken into.
die.
He's like chilling the next day with the door wide open. He's like doesn't
You've
care.
also said before though, Peter, that you don't like horror movies.
I just don't enjoy getting scared. It's not because it sticks with me. The
Right.
experience of actually watching the movie, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I'd rather be watching a movie that gives me good emotions, not bad ones. Like, I don't know what to tell you
makes
guys.
sense, makes sense.
Interesting.
But like, they don't bother. It's not like I get super scared by them or it sticks with me. It's just like, it used to when I was
What
little.
about all like the good ones though, with like actual plot lines,
Like what?
like Hereditary or
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Midsummer and
Hereditary's
stuff.
fantastic.
I heard it is really good in that department.
Yeah, they all have good.
When they're like
storylines.
realistic, like kind of like toying with your mind, those are like good horror movies. The
I would
ones
make
that are
it-
like shock factor are like the ones that I
Paranormal
avoid.
Activity's big on that, right?
The shock one.
just the
yeah.
jump scares and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I find that so boring, but like well constructed horror movies are pretty good.
Kind of messes with your head a bit.
Now I
Yeah.
watched the Blair Witch Project like 12 years ago, and I still can't. Every time I go camping and stuff, I just
Oh, really?
my mind goes straight
Oh,
there.
no.
See, that's what I would do too, which is why I don't watch horror movies. But I know none of it's real, obviously, and I have like zero belief in ghosts and all
good-
that. But it's just the thought. You're just like, what if I saw this
Yeah,
now?
what
And
if?
you're like,
Yeah.
Life hack time?
If
Cold
you
life
get
hack?
scared of a movie, you just watch the behind the scenes of the movie.
Holy
Makes you
shit,
not scared
that's
anymore.
so smart.
Yeah. Life
I think
hack.
I've seen the behind the scenes of Doctor Who Weeping Angels.
Yeah.
Which used to be that, because that was like, I never watched horror movies or TV shows, but then this one episode of the TV show I really liked just happened to also be really scary.
Yeah.
But it's really good. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I have.
I think that's
Have you?
literally
It's like-
the only episode of Doctor Who I've ever seen. Like I
Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
on the TV and that was on. Is that where like if you don't look at them they move or something?
Yeah, and it's such a scary concept because then like you want to just be like spinning in circles,
Yeah.
like you like turn your back from taking out the bins, and then you're just like a Weeping Angel could friggin' sprint up behind you and get you.
Have
It's
you
like
watched
Boo,
it
right?
recently though?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't-
not as
it doesn't
scary.
hold up. Like the CGI and like the props and stuff, not good.
I think the
made it
original-
very less scary.
The original holds up, but the sequels were just like they ruined.
not-
They made the angels less scary.
Yes. I was about to say that because they actually showed the Weeping Angels moving in the last
Yeah.
one they were in, or the last one I saw
Yeah.
they were in, and that kind of ruins the whole illusion, right?
The whole concept.
Yeah. I
I
essentially,
think
yeah.
that's why the first one might seem less scary because they ruined the monster from the sequels.
Yeah. It's like if you watch things in afterwards, after knowing more about it, it's less mysterious, and the mystery is what makes it scary. Anyway,
Do you
we're
remember,
getting
wait, just while we're on this, sorry. Do you remember the Weeping Peter?
iconic.
Oh man, if you guys add us on Twitter enough, we'll post the Weeping Peter. It's a parody me and Peter did.
Oh, don't invite
where-
them to at Oh,
where
okay.
he is
Your
a
favorite.
weeping angel.
We'll just say on Twitter like 2,000 likes on this, and we'll.
No, on the podcast. Let's say we get 10,000 likes on the podcast. That's like a
Alright.
quarter of the viewers. So you're gonna
That's a
have to
lot of
want
likes.
A quarter of the viewers after 55 minutes. I don't fucking think so. That's everyone who's still
You're gonna have
watching
to
this.
really want the weeping Peter, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone like this video
Yeah.
right now.
And then you get the meme. All right, so because we're getting kind of far in 55 minutes, like I said,
Yeah.
I thought I would bring us back to. Do you guys remember what we were doing?
Christmas?
No.
Christmas.
No.
Wait, what we were doing?
What we had to do for the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Anyone on that one?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Nick wasn't there, but
I mean,
yeah.
I always said I wasn't going to do it because I was going to do lucid dreaming instead.
Yeah, that's what you were doing. That's
Yeah.
what we're here to
no
talk
phone
about.
in the morning.
Yeah.
So
So
me
should
and-
we do lucid dreaming or phone in the morning first?
Yeah, we'll give a recap if anyone didn't watch to the end of the last podcast. So, me and Jackson said we weren't going to use screens for the first hour of our day for the next 2 weeks. And Zach and Jordan said they were going to try and lucid dream.
Yeah.
Jordan surely did not.
Yeah, look. Okay, should I start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of, we were trying, so Holly was also, she wanted to try as well.
Oh,
and it
hell yeah.
has been a bit of it's not been good. It's like, so we watched a video and it said you should wake up at like 4 a.m. or whatever it was.
Told you that.
Yeah, you saw that. But then this video said that when you wake up then, because that's when you're about to have your biggest REM cycle or something is why you do it. And so if you go to sleep and wiggle your fingers, then while you fall asleep, it'll keep your conscious brain alive. And so we tried to do that, but do you know how hard it is to fall asleep while you're wiggling your fingers? It doesn't happen. We were just sitting there for so long, twiddling our fingers, and we just never fell asleep. It was so bad. But the first night I tried was actually the only night something happened, which is I was like,
Home invasion.
I don't know if it wasn't like a full-on dream, so I might have been like half asleep or something, because I was like just in Holly's bedroom, which was where I was sleeping anyway, and then it was like, I saw the room and I was like, am I dreaming right now? And I was like, okay, if I'm dreaming, I'll try and make the room green. And then I made the entire room green. So I must have been dreaming, because like the whole room just lit up green. And I was like, I still don't know if I'm dreaming. And then I was just like, I'll try something else. And then I kind of lost it and woke up.
Oh,
So I think that's kind of, I'm on
Sounds
the
like
right
a lucid
track.
dream to me.
That is, yeah.
And then I woke up, and then actually last night I was trying again, and then I kind of had something, but I forgot what it was now. But that's about as far as that's my story so far. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna full on have a lucid dream.
My experience, like, the first few days was all right, and then it was actually terrible, sorry. And then it put me off, so I didn't end up doing it for the whole 2 weeks because
Wow.
I had a lot of work to do with like Sephiroth coming out and stuff like that. But so I did the same thing. The wake up at 5 a.m. and then go back to sleep after like half an hour to an hour. I even listened to my preferred podcast about lucid dreaming in the time that I was awake, because you want to get your mind like in that mindset thinking about it. Went back to bed, did not have a lucid dream on the 2 nights that I did it, and both nights I woke back up at my normal time of like 8 a.m. and was just tired the whole day. It's the worst I've ever felt waking. Like, it didn't happen to me when I did it before, but it's like I was just tired and feeling like shit the whole day. And the worst part is I felt great at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And like when I woke up early, I didn't even feel it. I was just like up, and then I was like up and about doing my thing, like did a few jobs, listened to my lucid dreaming podcast, went back to bed, woke up feeling like death both times, and I
Oh,
was like,
no.
well, I don't want this anymore. But I will try again in the future.
We'll
but I
keep
just
it
had
up.
too much work to feel like shit the whole day.
It's gonna be more of a 2-week journey trying to lucid dream, I
Yeah.
reckon.
I
In
gave
fact,
it a go
I-
as well, to let you
Oh,
all know.
did you?
I had a little bit of success, but I didn't really. It's kind of hard to explain. I kind of like realized I was dreaming and then was just like kind of controlling it, but I didn't really try to do anything crazy. So I don't know
See,
how
you
much
guys
of a
made
dream
fun of
it
me
was.
for not trying to do anything crazy, but it's kind of different.
It's
you're not like,
weird when you're in it.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
not super
I kind of like
ready.
realized I was dreaming, and then I was like, oh, I'll try and control this, and then I kind of lost it as well.
Yeah, that's what happened
But
to
I was
me.
kind of like, I was controlling it without realizing it was a dream, like it was real life kind of thing.
We're on the right path.
Yeah.
You need to make it so that like you're fully aware before you try to do that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So you got to just like
I think
try
next
and
time
cement
I'll be able to do
yourself in the dream.
But I didn't try and get up at any time or anything. I just
Which is like you got to like keep reminding yourself by like trying to push your fingers through your hand, and
Yeah.
it'll work if you're dreaming. And then like that kind of cements it in your brain. And
Yeah, because for me, I was kind of like in this weird limbo state where I'm like, am I?
Yeah.
Try and make the room green. Entire room goes green, and I'm still like, Am
Yeah,
I
I don't
though?
know.
I don't know about this. It's so weird when you're in that mindset.
Yeah.
It's so
Pretty
confusing.
cool, eh, Peter? Did you try?
No.
So tell us about the no screens.
I
You too.
fucking sucked at it, man. It was so hard. Like, I failed multiple times, almost most days. I was successful in a couple days, but man, is it hard, especially because with my job being YouTube based around screens and working from home, it's like, what do I do? Like, when you wake up in the morning, what do you do when you have breakfast?
Check how well my video's doing and watch
Yeah.
Disguised Toast.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Like, watch
watch
a YouTube
YouTube.
video.
Yeah.
Do you watch a YouTube video when you have breakfast? What do you do when you have breakfast in the morning?
Just like sit there.
What? What do you do?
Just like thinking about, I like come up with some ideas maybe, just like chilling.
God damn. See, I don't. I'm not a productive member of society apparently because that was so hard for me. And so like a couple days I did do it and it did make me more productive in that hour just because I didn't have anything else to do. So I did like, I walked and got a coffee at the shop.
You're like angry at
I,
yourself, like, fuck it, I'll get a fucking coffee, I guess.
fuck, I did some like washing and stuff.
Yeah.
I did some chores,
I was gonna say, did you
good.
try doing chores? Because that's what I would do if I had to do no screen. Like,
which I did a little bit. That was good. And I enjoy the morning time a lot more in terms of walking outside and like enjoying the morning air because morning is like the best time of day in summer just because it's
Definitely.
like the air is still cool, the sun
Yeah.
beats down on you, it's not windy yet. It's just a nice time of it, but I never experience it because I'm too busy just being a degenerate on my screen, right? So that was nice walking for a coffee and stuff, but some days it's just so hard when you're checking how a YouTube video did. Or there was like ones where like, man, this like like send a message to someone that I was like, oh, I wonder how that message will go. Like a bit of a risky message or something.
Hey.
Not risky.
Hey, Peter.
Shut up. But like,
Peter sends the you up at 1 a.m. and he doesn't get to read the morning response till like 10.
10 a.m.
nah. And then I was like, fuck. And I've been like thinking about it for the whole morning. But I'm like, I
Yeah.
just really just want to fucking check it. And it was hard. It was just hard, man.
I want to hear Jackson because you're
Has it-
pretty good at this, right?
Has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, so like the first 5 days I did it pretty strict. I like got up, didn't do it. And then I kind of found myself just like getting, like sometimes I'd have a message like that. So I had this thing where I'd literally be so strict with it. I'd check my phone and like if it was nothing that couldn't wait, then I would just put my phone away.
Yeah.
And that's what
That's
I did.
good.
So what do you do for that hour?
Well, I'm happy just being by myself. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't mind just like,
I don't know what you mean. No.
like just like listening to some music. I might get my pen and paper out and write something down or just like,
Crying in the shower.
Goddamn.
yeah, like
Yeah.
masturbate. I don't know.
See, I would pass the time without looking. I didn't do this, but if I was not going to look at a screen, I would like get up, shower, breakfast, try and do a chore, and then just be like, has it been an hour yet? Like,
You can kind of just get a lot of shit you'd have to do it like throughout
Yeah,
the day
just do
out of the way.
everything.
I find that a lot of my morning routine, like having my coffee and stuff, I will then have my coffee while watching a YouTube video or something. And I feel like that being part of my routine made it so hard for me.
I don't think that's a bad thing though. Like as long as you're like doing something while you're watching the screen, it's more. My problem with like screens is get up in the morning and just not get out of bed because I'm just staring.
You
at
just
Reddit.
lose yourself just like watching
And it's
bunches
like, oh
of videos.
my god, it's 11 a.m. and I have not.
you know what I
left my
think
bed.
that's more of a
rough.
problem with not being strict with your alarm, rather than like I used to be
I'm
where my
awake.
alarm would go off, but then sometimes I might not get up,
Oh,
and that would
I've
lead to the
never
least
had that
productive days.
problem.
You have to just get out of bed,
Oh yeah.
and then I think even if you're on your screen, it's better than being in bed on your.
It's hard
Yeah,
in
I
winter
agree.
though when it's cold and your bed's cozy.
It's,
Maybe
Oh,
it's
I'm
cold
always up
outside.
straight away.
it's a lot easier at the moment.
Yeah,
just
I
like
was
so
like-
hot.
Your room's only cold because you had the aircon on overnight.
I said winter.
Oh. I mean,
And I only don't turn my aircon off because you go to bed so late, and I just assumed you'll do it.
What? Just set the timer.
I do
No,
do
because
it,
he
but
has
it's
the
really
aircon on in
annoying.
here as well. So if I set the timer, it sets it for both.
I do turn your aircon off every night, but it
Yeah.
annoys me. Should we kind of think of like whether these 2 week things that we do, whether it's a yes or a no?
Whether it's like I'd recommend it to other people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whether it's a try or a buy.
It's a buy for me.
Yeah.
Both of them are a buy.
Peter?
What does that mean? You shouldn't
I
do
said
it?
you wouldn't do it.
Oh wait, what does that even mean?
Wait, what does this mean? Hold on.
Oh, a buy means that you would do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be try or buy.
Wait,
It's
you
just a
do-
yes or a no.
It's a yay or nay.
Yeah.
Are you a yay? Or?
I'm a yay for both.
Mm.
Including the lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I liked that.
Which like what technique did you do? How did you have one?
No, I just kind of like accidentally had one.
Oh,
Well, you didn't
okay.
really try then, you know. It's
I was
just-
actively thinking about it a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
Which is
You know what I
probably
mean?
enough sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't do any
That's
like
a
get
lot
up
of
at
it.
4 a.m. and like wiggle my fingers or whatever.
What do you think of the getting up at 4 a.m.? Did you feel tired that day, Jordan?
Well, I
Was that a
just,
yay?
I would wake up and I wouldn't stay up for half an hour, an hour. The video I watched was just said, wake up and then immediately go back to sleep.
Get
again.
wiggling.
Oh, the
Yeah.
longer you're awake, as long as you can still fall back asleep, as long as you're still tired, it's better. Because it means your brain will be more awake.
But then, I don't know, because I'm usually get up at like 6:15, so if I would have to wake up so early. So I've just done this try and it was fine. I wake up and then go back to sleep.
Is it a recommend?
Yeah, it was fun. The green thing, I was hyped that day. I was like, oh my god, I made the room green. It was
I'm the
nuts.
best.
Yeah.
For me, it's a yay if it works. Which, like, for me, when it didn't work a couple times, I was like, not worth feeling like death.
Oh.
So that was definitely a nay, but we'll definitely try it in the future because lucid dreaming is a big
Yeah,
yay.
and then also, I don't know, part of it is like writing down your dreams. Apparently
Yeah.
that helps. So I've been doing that, and then I'm actually remembering dreams for once because I never remembered
You always
my
remember
dreams.
them in like the first 5 minutes, but writing them down's hilarious. I
yeah,
have a
you
couple
write
on
it
my
down and you
phone,
look at
but
it and you're like, what?
Maybe
the
we'll get
heck?
into Little Z's dream journal in a future podcast.
Yeah,
Peter,
yeah.
yay or nay on the screens?
I think it's a yay for me in terms of it made me aware of how hard it was for me. But I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it because it's actually cooked.
I think
Like,
that's a nay then.
It's a
Yeah.
yay because it's
I would
good,
say
nay
try
'cause I
it.
won't do it.
just to be aware of how hard it actually is because it made me more aware. And I feel like I've been pretty bad with like over checking my social media lately. And it's made me more aware of that. It's made me feel a little bit worse about myself. But I feel like that's the kind of realization you do need to have
That's good then.
at some point. So short term makes me feel bad. Long term, hopefully, I can get a bit more on top of that because
Yeah.
I'm having some issues with that at the moment, man.
Nay for a YouTuber.
Nick, which one would you be more likely to try?
Definitely the phones one.
Yeah.
Lucid dreaming doesn't really interest me.
Yes, my man.
That
Yeah,
much.
but then
I've done it
sounds like-
exactly once and it was fine. It was like an accidental one. And it was fun, but I'm like, I don't feel the need to do
But
this
if you could fully control it, I reckon. Anyway, that's enough on lucid dreams.
What are we
Can I
trying
suggest
now?
the one for the next 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I've
let's
been
try.
also been
Cold
doing
showers.
Yes.
In the morning.
I've
How
been doing that
cold?
anyway.
Have you?
It's summer.
As in ice cold?
How cold?
Yeah.
I mean, like fully cold tap
Literally
cold.
no
What
hot
I do
water.
is like
No
I
hot.
started off like pretty like cold but medium cold,
Nah.
and then by the end I'll slowly make it like ice cold.
All starting off ice
Because I read that
Yeah.
if you have cold water, it closes your pores up more, and then you will sweat less, and you get less BO in summer.
But it's just start cold. None
Do
of
the
this,
same
none of
thing.
this halfway.
It's really cold.
I
Yes,
know.
It's so cold.
I had this time where I was like, man, I'm gonna do cold showers for like a month because I've read it was good. And then I had
Then I did
exactly like 10 seconds and then cranked it up to hot real fast. But I hope doing it together.
I was
will make us all
surprised how
commit.
cold it was. I remember
Yes.
trying. I'm like, oh, I wonder what it's like having a cold. Oh my! It
But
was
think of
very,
how cold it is when you go like swimming in the ocean and then you just get over it after a
Yeah,
bit. I'm
no.
sure it's the same. You just got to commit.
I'll commit. I'm down.
It'll
So
make you
is
have
there-
shorter showers as well, so that's good in
Is
summer
there
here.
health benefits to having
Yes.
cold
Yes.
showers?
Yes.
I think it wakes you up more and like probably makes you more productive over the day. That sort of
Okay.
thing.
And also mentally, it's a big mind over matter thing where like you can stand in a cold shower
Yeah,
for a minute. You're
right.
not gonna die.
Yeah.
It might suck, but it's something you can do, and I feel like the power of that mental power is meant to make you stronger throughout
That is
the day.
good. David
'Cause, I mean,
Blaine, I remember. You know David Blaine, the magician?
Yeah.
He gets his daughter to like have cold showers to make her more mentally strong.
yeah. So it's good for mental strength and health apparently. So
Okay.
2 weeks of cold
Does
showers.
it have to be in the morning? Because
Whenever you have a
usually
shower.
shower at night. Yeah.
I'm down.
I feel like morning you'll see the benefits more.
Yeah, because you just said it'll make you mind strong for the rest of the day.
the rest of your life,
Well,
mate.
But if I do it, right
I mean,
before
it's
bed,
your choice, but morning will probably, if you actually wanted to try the full, perhaps beneficial
right.
version.
It's the right time of year for it, fellas. There's no better time to do it.
It is
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
yeah.
no excuses.
I mean, I've
I
also been not eating meat for the last 2 weeks. I don't know if well, it's probably
No,
hard over
no,
Christmas.
that's for a future one.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
I
around
just- I just
Christmas.
wanted to check in. It's easy.
It's easy.
It's
So
easy.
Have you been out to dinner and stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
We
I
will
found it
actually-
really. I
we'll
did
do
that
that
once,
in
and I
the
found it
future,
really
I
hard
Oh, really? It's so easy.
because I crave KFC when I'm hungover.
You get over that so quick.
Oh really?
Yeah, we need to end this
Oh,
podcast.
sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
You just brought
Merry
up a new
Christmas,
topic right after
everyone.
I thought we
I
were
thought
going to wrap
we'll
this
still
up.
go. Sorry, guys.
It has
Yeah,
been
let's
long.
all talk at the same time. How about we all say a personalized Christmas message to the audience, but we all say it at once?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
3,
2, 1.
All right, guys. I hope you have a
Merry
really
Christmas.
fantastic Christmas.
Yeah.
I think this podcast is a really good time.
Enjoy your
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy New
Oh,
Year.
yeah.
I wish you
Happy
merriment,
New Year. Hope
fun,
your family
and a
treats
great
you
old
well,
time.
and all
Thank
the
you for
best.
watching.